All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be discussing everything Kaspa. First and foremost, just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys in the Kaspa community for showing support day in, day out. The overwhelming support continues to keep me going, and just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate all your support. And with that said, continue supporting, and I will continue to bring these updates for you guys. So, December the 2nd, you guys can see market is pumping like crazy. It's past midnight here in North America, and obviously we're approaching the weekend, but Friday, which was yesterday, December 1st, started off as a dream start. And let's be frank, guys, the quarter 4 of 2023 is literally a dream start for any crypto investor. And there's winners and losers, because a few months back there were people that were saying this will not happen. Quarter 4 is not going to historically repeat itself. And I'm sure those are the people that are not happy right now, that are not smiling. And that's why there's bulls and bears. Right now, the bears are crying and the bulls are smiling. But with that said, let's not get too greedy as well. But let's take a look at Kaspa, what is happening, and of course what is yet to come. So if we're looking at the price of Kaspa, 13.8 cents, up 6.2% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 5.5% in Bitcoin comparative. So for Kaspa, we did see Kaspa touch that 14 cents mark earlier today, seeing a little bit of a minor retracement, but that 14 cents mark was retested today. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing that you do want to be paying very close attention to is the market cap. And you can see this for yourself. The market cap for Kaspa is once again at that $3 billion mark, which is really, really nice to see. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $50 million. So great excitement for Kaspa once again, and we could be pushing to some all-time highs very soon, and I will explain as to why I think that's the case. And obviously the circulation supply is 21.7 billion, and this is one of the most bullish things in my honest opinion for Kaspa that can make it succeed. As far as tokenomics goes, great tokenomics compared to some other projects, competitors of it. But as far as the product itself, it's Ghost Tag, it's very unique compared to the other tier ones, but it still has a lot of time to prove itself. But that does not mean that Kaspa is not going to be a huge contender to be one of the top performers this bull cycle. But before we get into the detail, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So before we jump into the charts, I wanted to look at something today to really give us an understanding whether or not we're still seeing a lot of people showing interest. If we're looking at Google Trends searches, you guys can see the peak was, of course, November 16th. This is where we almost hit yearly highs, and I think this is where we hit an all-time high, to be quite frank. But it has decreased over the past week and a half. But let's not worry. This should give us an indication that we're not even anywhere close to the amount of eyes that could potentially be coming in the near future for Kaspa. The reason as to why I say this is because right now the people that are paying attention to Kaspa are people that understand the crypto space, that understand layer ones, what are really layer ones, what their usability is, where they come into play, how they impact the real world use case. Only the people that kind of understand it are the ones that are currently looking at Kaspa. And the fact that we have seen a $3 billion market cap without tier 1 exchanges, this is what people don't understand. Wake up. If you're not understanding a $3 billion market cap for a project that has not even been listed on all the major tier 1 exchanges, speaks for itself, speaks for the hype factor. And I think the next 12 to 15 months is going to be a very, very exciting time for Kaspa. But with that said, if you aren't investing in Kaspa, if you are holding Kaspa right now, is not just the time to be only looking at the charts, not just looking at the charts 24/7. What you need to be doing is forecasting. Forecasting is so important, because if you don't forecast, you're not going to know where you're going to be locking in profit, where you're going to feel good to lock in these profits. And that will leave you behind. 100% of the time, that's what happens if you go blindly into the crypto space and in a project and think, oh, you're gonna make massive amounts of profits. And if you want to actually make the utilize the most profits, you need to have an exit strategy in place. So in the meantime, start making exit strategies for yourself. I cannot stress this enough. But if we're looking at the price of Kaspa, you can see this for yourself. Just like I spoke about yesterday, that we could push into the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level once we break out of this resistance. You can see this for yourself. We did make our way back into the 23.6 fib zone. Not only that, that is due to the fact that BTC has also seen a huge candle towards the upside. Momentum is definitely on the side for the entire space, and of course that is correlating within Kaspa as well. Bitcoin dominance index right now is pretty much hanging at this 53.16 cents. Altcoins are pretty much positive correlated to BTC right now because of this shift that we have seen towards a yearly high. But if BTC were to see a little bit of a cool off and we still remain at dominance around here, we will expect altcoins to go down in Bitcoin comparative. So that's that. But what's next for Kaspa? So you guys can see we did get rejected at the 14.1 cents mark. Again, not a surprise to any one of us, especially the ones that understand how technical analysis works. This is a resistance at the end of the day. People that are leverage trading generally lock in their positions at resistance. And you can see this for yourself. This resistance is quite strong. Kind of dates back to the 25th and earlier too, but when we were breaking towards all-time highs. So it's pretty normal to see a little bit of a rejection. Right now what's happening is we're being supported by the 13.8 cents mark. What I do want the price of Kaspa to do is stay within the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, which I think it will do. It won't have a hard time doing that. BTC, especially if it's able to push towards yearly highs as we do go into the weekend, because you guys know today is Saturday, it's midnight here in North America. So CME futures are closed over the weekend, so manipulation tends to occur more often. So it'll be interesting to see how the market reacts, but Kaspa is where you need to see Kaspa at. Right now, we would like to see the price back in the 23.6 zone, which you guys know I treat it as its all-time high territory. But the main target that we need to be staying above is 14.28 cents mark. That's the exact level where we need to see the price of Kaspa staying above. If it's able to do that, we could be pushing to all-time highs in the very near future. So that's that for today's update. Let me know down below what you guys think, what excites you the most for Kaspa. What is your exit strategy going to be based on? Have you made an exit strategy yet? Yes or no? I want to know in the comments. And yeah, let me know which other projects you guys are interested in that you want me to cover on my channel. But with that said, I will see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.